So before anybody says, "Ew, I don't like vegetables," I seriously want you to just try to be open-minded and give this a try. I've had so many students who thought they wouldn't like this, try it, and decide they really like it. So this is called marinated vegetable salad. And there's a super important point. The first important point is you don't cut these all together and prepare these all together. Take these two, the bell peppers, out of the equation for right now, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is these two are called cruciferous vegetables. They're cancer-fighting vegetables. You should be friends with these vegetables because they will keep you healthy and well. Every year we find out more, especially about broccoli, but also the benefits of cauliflower. So the first thing I have to do is I'm going to need to get 3 carrots. I need to get them cut, grated, the skins peeled off and then cut. And then I'm going to cut down the broccoli and I'm going to cut down the cauliflower. I am not going to use this entire head of cauliflower, I promise you that. I'm probably only going to use about 1/4 of this. I'm going to take my chef's knife and just go down like that. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It looks like a tree, doesn't it? It's so beautiful. Sometimes when I look at my fruits and vegetables, it just blows me away how beautiful they are. So I think this is probably going to be enough. And I do have another stalk of broccoli. So what I'm going to do is let me first talk about these green beans that I have over here. I am not going to use green beans in my recipe, but if you had green beans and you like green beans better than broccoli, I don't see why you couldn't use them. You can substitute different things in this recipe. It's always a good idea to make it as the recipe reads the first time. But after that, you can substitute different things, right? So what I'm going to do so that this is not a horribly long video is I am going to put this on time lapse and you're going to watch how I cut this. But let me first say, I've already washed these, but let me first say this. You can use this part of the cauliflower, that central core part, but you'll cut it down into smaller pieces. These are called cauliflower florets, Florets. And so if I cut this down a little bit, those are called florets. And the same thing with the broccoli. If I cut it right here, that's a broccoli floret. But I want to talk about something called the fork test first. I'm going to cut it down to a size that is about right, that it will fit on the end of the fork and I can take a bite of it without feeling like, whoa, I'm chewing way too much food. And what I would really like is to be able to take a bite where I had maybe a bite of broccoli and maybe a bite of cauliflower. So that would be about that size. So in relationship to my hand, that's the size that I'm talking about right there. Now, one caution. If you cut the broccoli down too far, this is what will happen. Watch here. Okay, if you cut it down too far like that, and you get it into pieces this small, it will turn into mush. All right, so I'm going to do half of my preparation here, and then I will stop and talk to you again.